Okay everybody, I'm going to do a really quick tutorial. I have always wanted one of those little edge stainers to stain the edge and take the edges of paper. So I picked up these mini ink blending foam for $6 and I used a 50% off coupon to make them $3. And they're literally, if any of you remember, I did a haul video from Hobby Lobby and this was wrapped on this. So I didn't want to throw this away because I liked it so much, and then I realized this will work perfect. So what we're gonna do is I went to Walmart and I picked up this Velcro for 90 some odd cents. Although sadly I probably could have gone out to my mom's and gotten some for free, but I haven't been out there. I won't be out there for a little while. Or at the time I didn't think I was going to be out there for a while. And then all of a sudden I have to go out tomorrow. But that's okay because you can always use Velcro. So, don't use the fuzzy piece. We're going to use this piece. See? That's the piece we want. It's the prickly side. See? That one. So, you can either do it right in the middle and it'd be perfect, but I want to circumference the whole thing. So we're going to need 2 strips of it. 1, 2. Alrighty. We got our handy dandy glue gun here, which isn't hot yet, so I'll come back to you when it is. Okay everybody, I took a second to go get my shoes on because after I do this video, I have to go do my taxes. Yay! Everybody hates doing taxes. I'm sure, at least most everybody. So we got a hot glue gun, extra hot, and we are just going to put some glue on the end of our bobbin. And now it's going to be extra hot because I put quite a bit of glue on there. Because it was getting a little bit cold in between. Or doing it lighter, so I put it on a little bit thicker. I could tell just by putting it on. Alright, and we have a little excess here. You can either clean it off with your nail or cut it off when you cut off the excess here. I wouldn't stamp this on my table, but, you know, maybe stamp it on somewhere where you can try it out a little bit. Make sure it's on there nice and secure. And it's coming up, so I guess we are not going to use hot glue. I will be back at you. Okay, so this is my first time using Fabri-Tac, so let's hope that this works. I see Lollapalooza and a couple other people use Fabri-Tac, and I personally have never used it, but if crafters who've crafted for that long trust it, then why can't I try it, right? Okay, well, if this don't work, then I got some E6000 that I've also never tried before. And if that don't work, then, well, I'm just crazy to glue the dang thing together. Okay, so it looks like that is in place. And it is moving all over the place. This is part of the reason why I like my hot glue gun, because it's done right away. I'm a little impatient when it comes to glue drying. Maybe I should have cut that strip off. Oh well. Alrighty, I'm gonna let this dry and I'll come back to you. Okay, so on this bottle I just noticed that it says, sorry about the shaking, where was it at? Washable. I don't like the idea of that since this is going to be submerged in ink for stamping. So I guess I'm going to wash this off, and we're going to do E6000. Wow, this brings me back. It smells like PVC pipe and PVC glue from when I was a kid working in the nursery. Okay, so let's get some of this on here. And on the other side is the Fabri-Tac. So I was gonna put something on there anyway, to kind of decorate it. So I'm not too worried about that Fabri-Tac. I was gonna wash it off, but I thought it's wood, and if I want to glue this together today, I probably shouldn't wash it. And before we tack this down, I'm going to trim off this excess line here. See, there's a little line right along here that doesn't have pokies. I'm just trimming that off so they merge up really close together. I mean, I don't even think there's a need to, but I just want to give it a little bit more grab. Okay, now we're just gonna sit that on there. Just make sure we got the side that we trimmed up. All right. Looking good. All right. So I feel like this keeps spreading apart. If we have to sacrifice one of our sponges to keep it from drifting apart, so be it. Just hope it doesn't permanently glue down to the Velcro, which I don't think should be an issue. Alright everybody, as soon as it dries, you'll have your little Velcro stampy. Except for we'll trim off all this excess here. What do you think? Alright, I'll come back to you when it's dry and I've trimmed it. Okay everybody, so I'm not 100% ecstatic. Oh wait. Okay, it was a little bit more. Yeah, see, there's a couple of spots. Not 100% ecstatic with the glue. I mean, I'm used to using some really heavy duty stuff like Gorilla Glue and oh, I can't remember the name of the other stuff that I used, but it actually works pretty good. Although I may go back in with some crazy glue or some super glue and glue the edges just to be sure. But it came out really well for what I'm using it for. So it should last a pretty long time. And I'm going to decorate it up, and I will throw a picture up on Instagram when it is finished. So that is pretty much it. Now I have myself a little aging tool. Pretty nifty. Oh yeah, I like it a lot. Well, let me go find my ink and we can test it out. Everybody, my table is slowly getting cleaner here. I've been working on it. So the other day, I finally got a chance to trim the excess off, and it worked. There's a little spot right here where it kind of came up, so I'll probably stick some more glue on it. But other than that, it dried wonderful. I have no problem taking these off and putting them on. Obviously, I haven't had a chance to decorate yet. Okay, I have no idea where the glue is, so I'll fix that little spot later. But we're just going to test it out. I have all this ephemera that I've been building that I want to test this on because I don't want to stain the front. I just want to lightly stain the back. And like this piece, I think it's going to be like a belly band or something, so you'll never even see the back, so I may not even ever have to stain it. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. I love it. And the color is so pretty too. I actually went and picked this up at Michael's today. Yeah, Michael's was where I went. And they were I only got the $2.90. I wanted to get the big one by Ranger. Anyway, the archival inks. I really like those. But it just wasn't in the budget today, so I got some of these this little small one just to test it out and see how I like it. And for working with paper, I really do like it. I actually had this really awesome idea at work today. So I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want to do a video on it as kind of like a surprise and see if it works during the video. So stay tuned. It will have to do with using my new little tool here. So hopefully by the time I don't think I'll have it decorated by the time I do that video, because I'll probably try it out tomorrow or on the weekend or probably next week sometime is when I'm gonna be trying it out. So I probably won't have a chance to decorate this up real quick before that happens. Ooh, that looks kind of cool. Just kind of playing with it a little bit. That's kind of neat. Anyway, so yes, see, it works. Awesome. Just so you all know, really easy hack, and it was literally, aside from the little pads, the knob itself cost me 98 cents. Alrighty, thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day. Tune in next time. So, I know I said I was gone, but I'm not. I was having a little bit of fun. And look how neat this is coming out. It's kind of like, if any of you ever painted ceramics, my mom did a lot when we were kids. That's what it looks like. I am in love with this. It's like dry brushing. So that's going to be really neat. I need to actually put something under this so it doesn't, and it's washable, but I still don't want it on my table. And now it's all over my fingers, which is nothing new. I get stuff all over my fingers while I'm crafting all the time. We're going to have to definitely let this dry before we put these little papers back in. This is going to be a miniature journal inside the journal I'm working on. But yes, that is very pretty. Oh, looks all wrinkled. And the paper originally came wrinkled. But it just like, it really defines it. I'm in love. I'm trying to get rid of all the white on this journal because it's this is my Nick the Booksmith challenge journal, and I really want it to look like it's under, like, kind of under the sea base, no paper at all. Like, pretend that the paper's made of seaweed and all that other nonsense. Just kind of like mythical, non-paper type paper. Yeah, I know I'm a dork, but that looks, I love it. I was worried what I was going to do with that because I really didn't want a coffee stain or stain this paper because I was worried what would happen to all the wrinkles and the other side with the silver emulsion. So, alright, again, have a wonderful day.